Welcome to another episode of the Melton True Blue podcast. This is episode 3 of the podcast. I'm Taryn.
I'm Skylar.
And we are here with the one and only
50 plus.
50 plus trucker. We're going to dive into that a little bit. Mr. Terrance Smalls right here. And we are sponsored today by the Texas Tongue Tingler Co. hot sauce. Is that correct?
That's it.
And that's a tongue twister.
It is.
That is Texas Tongue Tingler Co.
Yeah.
Triple T.
That's it.
Okay, why should
I do that on purpose so it can tingle your tongue.
It tingles your tongue before you even taste it, right?
Right.
We're gonna dive into this. I'm very excited about this actually. This is gonna be fun and it looks delicious. But before we dive into the hot sauce, let's get to know our guests a little bit today. New to the program here, but not new to Melton. How long have you been with us?
I will enjoy being a Blue Night on New Year's Day.
Okay.
That's
really?
awesome.
That's perfect timing. Yeah.
So those you don't know what that means three consecutive years.
3
Yes.
years. Yeah.
Of doing it right, by the way.
Of safe.
Yeah.
Safe driving too.
A lot of variables go into becoming a Blue Knight. A lot of records, a lot of measurements that we take, and that's really neat that you've hit that milestone. So congratulations, and that's going to be in January, you said?
Yeah, New Year's Day is my anniversary.
Yeah.
You know. I'm actually here to do my wellness exam. So if you guys haven't done your wellness exam,
get on.
You have until September 30th.
Yes,
So
Brett is going to
done.
love this shout out.
Yeah,
I need to get that done.
it's the PHA screening that we're doing, the personal health assessment screening that we all should know about by now. But for those of you who don't know, here at Melton, we do a PHA screening each year. It really takes a look at pretty much everything in your body. I mean, it takes, you get your results back and it shows your kidney, liver, heart functions. It's a really neat just checkup on yourself that also lowers your insurance premiums for taking that. And so it's very important. What time are you scheduled to do yours for?
Later today, and I'm going to try to get it done as soon as we get done.
I was going to say, you want to eat, don't you?
If I go over there and blackmail them with some of these hot sauces, maybe they can take me earlier. And ultimately I want to get back on the road.
Right. Yeah. So you have to fast for what? 8 hours? Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I know.
Yeah.
Anytime I do my PHA screening, I'll do 8 a.m. and I'm like, I am so hungry and so exhausted and I feel fatigued. I'm like, usually I eat breakfast around 7:38, and it just when you feel like you can't eat breakfast, you feel more fatigued. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Mine's tomorrow, and they could only get me in at 9:30. So I'm gonna be real hangry tomorrow by 9:30.
And this was your how many times rescheduling?
This is my 3rd time rescheduling.
Yeah, they know who you are. When you
they know who I am.
This is Sky rescheduling. Well, good for you for getting your PHA screening. 3 years with the company. Tell us about it. Tell us the experience you've had so far.
Very positive. Melton chose me actually, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I did reach out to a couple of places at the same time, and Melton reached back first. And I just guess I'm lucky,
Yeah.
It really worked out, and I'm happy, my student on the truck right now is student number 30.
Okay.
So I've mentored 30.
You mentored 30. So you're a trainer, right? Which we knew, and that's incredible. I think trainers are so needed, and it's just a fun spot for you to be in. And you also earn a little bit extra cash as well.
Yes.
We pay our trainers.
Pretty good.
There you go. What made you want to become a trainer?
I actually have a YouTube page as well, of course.
Right.
And started it because I saw so much negative in the trucking industry on social media.
Right.
So I decided to be a part of the solution. Okay. And being a trainer is and a good one, and a trainer with a teacher spirit. And then put that out there so it's not all negative all the time.
Love that. Yeah.
Well, you are making a huge impact, because I hear about it when I go visit schools, and I mention Melton, they know exactly who you are the minute I walk in the door.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
And the channel is 50 plus?
50 plus Trucker's Journey.
Okay, yeah. And how many followers are you at now?
Almost 8,000. So
really,
at the end of the year we'll be at 8,000.
That's incredible.
And the growth has been consistent with about 1,000 new subscribers every year.
Wow.
And it's wonderful, man. And the audience is really good, really positive. I think they get to know me and they know that I'm going to be a straight shooter.
Yeah.
the truth all
Do
the
you
time.
do you talk to the listeners and do you guys communicate back and forth?
Oh yeah, if they
You and the
email me,
subscribers?
if they email me, I'll put in the comment. I'm there.
Okay.
I try to stay on it.
And that's cool for you to keep up with them over the road. You know,
Oh,
you've
yeah.
got this little, this group, and I'm sure you guys are tight knit and do some cool things
Yeah.
outside of the channel.
And I try to if they come on to Melton, I try to meet them when I'm here. Like when we're done, I'll go to the class and
Right.
I'll try to shake some hands and meet some folks.
How many folks have you had come from the channel to Melton?
Oh,
Countless.
I was gonna say you would probably know.
Yes.
People will request him to be his trainer.
Yeah.
People will just talk to us on the phone and say, hey, I saw his YouTube channel.
Okay.
I mean, there's countless.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. And now, who was your recruiter? Let's go back to 3 years ago.
Oh my goodness, what's
Do you-
her name?
Ooh.
Tammy?
Tammy,
Yeah,
maybe?
was it Tammy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then it came through orientation.
Yes.
And-
Yeah. And no, when I came through orientation, I went through the Birmingham terminal.
Oh, okay.
And I was second to the last class to go.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
before
yeah,
we.
yeah. And at that time it was 1 week of boot camp.
Yeah.
But I will say I came as an experienced driver, so
Okay.
I only needed the securement part of it, and so
Yeah.
we did like 1 day of crunch time, and then the rest of the week was learning to secure.
Yeah.
And then after that 1 week was over, there's the fire. Go
Right,
get it.
yeah,
And yeah, I did. And
Much different than what we're doing now with the 14-day
Yes.
orientation.
Yeah.
You kind of had a little bit more of that boot
Yeah.
camp, is what you called it, which I think
Yeah.
sums it up pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
And now, who's dispatch? Who's driver manager for you right now?
Oh, Maria.
Okay, yeah, great, yeah, good.
Listen, I couldn't ask for anybody better.
Yeah,
She
good.
is freaking awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, we love to hear that.
And I really, really enjoy
Good.
working under her.
Yeah, perfect, good.
If she retires, and I'm gonna have to retire also.
No,
No.
She better not go anywhere.
We-
She's really, really.
Yeah.
We'll find you somebody
Yeah.
just
Right,
as
we got a
good.
lot of good
Yeah.
ones. She's fantastic. Now,
Yes, she is.
life before Melton, life before trucking, what were you doing? You said you came in as an experienced driver, but what were you
Yeah.
doing before Melton?
Oh, well, I'm 55, so I've
Yeah.
got a couple of little genres behind me. But
Right.
Outside of doing these, I also had a youth sports marketing business.
Okay.
And I host the youth sports, baseball, softball, girls softball,
Mhm.
volleyball, boys baseball, and basketball, stuff like that.
Okay.
And then I would help them to get college scholarships and stuff like that. And it really was very, very good. It was very good to me.
Okay.
And I decided to come in and give this a try and turn it over to my boys. And they did really well with it until COVID.
So you gave them the business,
Yes.
and then COVID came, and
Yeah, you couldn't, nobody could do or touch anything at that time.
What
So
made you decide to do trucking?
I have a son who pulls heavy haul,
Mm.
and he wanted me to help him build a heavy haul business. And I
Yeah.
said, well, I don't know a thing about trucking, so I'm going to have to
Yeah.
get into it. And then once I got into it, I was thinking, that might be a big pill to swallow.
Right.
And which is why I push pretty hard on when I'm talking to people who want to get into this. Hey, find a good company.
right.
The only operator thing sounds good, but there is so much
A
involved.
lot of variables.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That truck breaks down or
Yes.
something happens.
Yeah.
That's on you, right? That's coming out of your pocket.
Yeah, I just do macro 18.
That's
Sit
right.
back in that mission and wait, load the truck's running.
That's right.
And let somebody else deal with that. It
Right.
makes life a lot easier. And at the end of the day, you're no more lucrative by doing that by yourself. With breakdowns, you're gonna get some assistance in your pocket.
Yeah.
They're gonna put you in a hotel. Everything's taken care of.
I think when you're with a company, especially Melton, there's not that fear of, when something happens over the road, what do I do now, right? We have it taken care of.
We got your back.
Right, yeah, we're in that next step. We're getting the hotel room if needed. We're getting your truck in the shop, and we're trying to get it out as quickly as possible, right?
Right.
And
And that's
breakdowns.
another thing. That's
Yeah.
another thing. Because if I take my truck to a dealer, I'm down for a week. I can take it here to this shop, right
Mhm.
here at the Tulsa shop, and if they can get it done here, it's going to be done in a day or so.
Right, yeah, and we have everyone, when you pull in, we have everyone come through our inspection bay, and we're here in the shop today, which is a cool location. A lot of cool things happen at the shop. We have a shop here at the headquarters in Tulsa. Also Laredo, I don't know if you've been to that terminal as well. In
Mhm.
Birmingham now has the full shop,
Yeah.
which is just awesome that we got that up and running. We got it going about a year and a half ago is when we got that up and running. But every driver that pulls through goes through the inspection bay. They do a 12-point check on your truck to make sure everything looks good, and then they write up a ticket and we bring it to the shop. If there's anything wrong with it, so it prevents a lot of breakdowns. That preventative maintenance is what we do. So, oil changes, wheel seals, clutches, brakes, that kind of stuff is what we do here in the shop to prevent those breakdowns from happening over the road.
Right.
But breakdowns happen, right? And we can't control those things. But it's nice to know that you have that company, this team. When that does happen, you hit your McElroy team, and we're taking care of it like that, right?
And also, they can check things that could potentially get you a DOT violation when you're going through a weigh station or something like that. So those things are caught in the shop, and it's a big thing. It also helps you protect your CDO in that sense.
Yeah, that's a great point. And so with transportation, with trucking, I always like to ask drivers tips and tricks. What do you do over the road that's a little bit different, that's unique to you?
Well,
mine is your YouTube channel. Mine is your side business.
The only thing that I like to tout is the fact that I train. That's and I'm regional, so I get to be home on the weekend.
Where's home for you?
Houston.
Okay.
I like to be there.
Yeah.
That's a fun place.
Born and raised?
Yes. And all my family, my kids and grandkids are all there. So
good.
I like to get home.
Yeah.
And enjoy them.
And how's that regional fleet? What's your home time look like on the regional?
I generally get there on sometime on Friday. On some occasions, I have to get there Saturday morning. Okay. And then I either leave out late Sunday or early Monday.
So you're home almost every weekend.
Oh, they say that they don't promise that you're gonna get home every weekend, but they batting 1,000. I haven't missed. So right. So I'm like, wait a minute, no, you can get me there because you never fail.
Right.
So make that happen. And they do. It's really good, and that part is extremely important.
Did you start over the road or?
I did.
Okay.
I did. And if you're new to this industry, you definitely don't need to go straight to a regional, straight to a dedicated route.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go OTR when you first get into this industry. It helps you to learn to drive.
Right. Yeah. Learn how to control the truck.
Yeah.
And the experience and just meeting with customers in different states and. All different sorts of things. So just for like 6 months, a year, get that under your belt and be able to.
Big difference. Big difference.
Yeah, I love that you said that about customers. I mean, how many customer interactions do you have when you're picking up and?
Wow. Well, we get 2 a day because I'm gonna have a drop off and a pickup every day.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, I always say drivers, are some of our biggest sales folks that we have in the company, right? They're meeting the people at the shipper, at the consignee. That we don't get to see or talk to every day, and when they have a good experience with the Melton driver, they're going to go up to their person and say, hey, I really like this guy. We enjoy loading his truck, or we enjoy unloading him because he's fun to talk to, or he's fun to hang out with, and clean, professional, secure. We don't have to worry about our freight, and I think that makes a big impact on our customers as well.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Do you pick up at mostly the same?
I do.
Yeah. So do you know the guys pretty well?
Right.
Yeah.
And I know aviation.
Yeah.
I always try to have something on it with Melton's name on it.
Right.
And just do what you're told to do, and you're gonna be good.
Yeah. Now, as a as a trainer, what's your biggest advice to folks getting on a trainer truck?
Pack light and pay attention.
Yes, pack light for sure.
Yeah, and you're gonna be a little flexible because you're in a small confined area with a person that you don't know. So it's just a matter of being cordial with one another, respectful to one another, and just listen.
Yeah.
Just listen.
Yeah, I think we have trainer pages where you guys are all talking to each other in the mentor page.
Yes.
And so do you guys share some tips and tricks and some stories on trainers, on those experiences?
Face to face, I do.
Okay.
I don't do a whole lot of interaction in venues like that because some things that you may say is taken out of context, and things like that, and it can go sideways pretty quick. And I just like a positive environment around me.
Right.
Yeah. And I do have people ask me, and I tell them, well, how do you get your training to do this? Hey, they're not all the same. We're all individuals.
Right. Yeah.
So you have to find a way.
So yeah, so your biggest advice is pack light and listen, have that open mind.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you do that, you're gonna be successful. Some 3 weeks.
Right.
You know, so you're gonna be just fine.
Yeah. Cool. I love it.
Sounds like anybody would be lucky to be your trainee.
Yes.
Right.
Hey, I really enjoy it, and that makes a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, it's a wonderful feeling that you get when you can pour something into someone else, and then they can better their lives.
Yeah, and see them be successful.
It's a big thing.
Yeah.
It's a huge reward.
Do you keep up with them after they get off
I
the job?
do.
Yeah, good.
I do. Some have gone on to do work other companies.
Sure.
They are still driving, but flatbed isn't everybody's genre.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I like the fact that they're still doing it, and they're doing it with the skills
That you taught them.
Yeah, I love it.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
I love it.
Speaking of loving it, I've been eyeballing this all day. I'm excited to talk about it. So before we dive into the hot sauces and the barbecue sauces, tell me where this started. Tell me where this originated. Let us know.
I love cooking.
Okay.
You know, and I believe that it's a standard which brings people together.
Mm-hmm.
And so my family's pretty tight. You know, and they're tight because Daddy provides a plate of good food, right? And so I started by making homemade barbecue sauce, and this one is more of a barbecue sauce that I can actually sell.
Okay.
Homemade barbecue sauce has live ingredients, is what I call it. The live ingredients, what I mean, are things like onions and garlics and things like that will excite the fermenting process.
Okay.
So it starts it back up again, which means you'll open this thing up, and sometimes you open it up,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
because the fermentation process is.
So you're talking science to us.
Yes,
Right.
it's like we got a
Fermented,
chemist over here.
So really good restaurants that sell homemade barbecue sauce, they have to make it daily because that will happen in those ingredients. This is this barbecue sauce that I brought with you guys is one that I use for glazing. It's different in Texas because in Texas we may dip our barbecue, but we don't paint the barbecue on the pit with barbecue sauce.
Okay.
You know, we don't do it that way. This one, however, is a little bit loose because I use that to glaze. So I'll make a rack of ribs or something and then glaze it, put it in there, and let it caramelize the top.
So more of a glaze versus a dip.
So basically
right.
what you're telling us is that we need to come to your house.
Yeah,
See?
do
Now,
that. I live at 1313 Martinsburg Lane. You know that?
Now, do you smoke meats or do you? What do you?
Oh yeah. Well,
Okay.
see, if we wasn't in such a hurry, I would have brought you guys the big piece of brisket that I made this weekend for y'all. I brought a brisket.
whoa, where's
the?
We're not
Where
big
is
of a
this?
hurry. Yeah.
So listen, we might have to do that. You guys gotta get on a plane, so we have to. Right?
No.
Yeah.
Well, do you do right?
No.
Oh wait,
no.
you're wait.
Well, okay. Well, we might have a little time. I'll do that for you. But look, I make 3 different barbecue sauces. This one is a little sweet,
Okay.
and the other one is spicy, and then the other one is infused. Okay, and I call it moonshine barbecue sauce.
Okay.
And it's infused with. I make a moonshine apple pie moonshine, and then I infuse it with the barbecue sauce, and then glaze the ribs with that.
That sounds delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, this one is just the sweet. Okay, so we don't have to
I was
worry
gonna
about
say,
that. Since you got
right
to
now
work.
in Tulsa, Oklahoma, it's what 9 a.m. right now.
Yeah, it
9:30?
is 9:30.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm salivating.
Yeah.
At this point.
There's some people that are out there right now watch this. They're going, man, I remember that, and they're salivating at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to get drunk off them ribs.
Yeah.
So, but outside those, have got the sauces here. Some of them are a little milder fruit. They're all fruit based.
Okay.
So when you taste them, you're gonna taste a fruit up front, and then you're gonna get a
Little kick in the back.
you're gonna get a kick in the back.
Okay.
So
I will tell you, I'm not like I like a little heat,
Yeah.
but not like a ton. So this will be interesting for me.
Right.
Well, then let me read you the back here. So I'm
Okay.
going to read it. It says, the sauce. If you're looking for a blast of flavor with just a touch of heat, you found the spicy sauce blend for you. Our sauce and spices are carefully blended to perfection, offering a balance of unique spices with various levels of heat. Texas Tongue Tingler has the flavor for you.
Oh, this might be my sauce then.
It's gonna be.
This food is made in a home kitchen and is not inspected by the Department of Health or local services department.
Yeah.
No, do you have to have that disclaimer on there?
Yes, but now because the sales is kicked up, I actually had to rent a commercial kitchen. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
In the commercial kitchen.
Congratulations.
Right.
Now, how long you been in there?
Oh, about 6 months now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're doing more bottling there as well, or?
Yes, you have to cook it and bottle it and ferment it in that location.
Okay.
Once
So
once it's
everything.
bottled, then yes, you can.
Now, have you hit any? Are you doing mostly online
Yeah,
sales?
how do we get these?
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, TexasTontingler.com.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
a
And you guys-
Shopify site, and it's being constructed. It's open, but it's still under construction. So you see some blank spots.
Okay.
They're filling them in and keeping it open.
So if our audience wants to
But
buy
that's-
them though,
yeah.
is it available to
Yeah.
purchase? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, but 95% of this stuff, my daughter is just, it's gone before we can get it.
Yeah, and have you
That's a
guys
sign of a good product.
right? Have you guys gone into any local restaurants and things and said, hey,
Yeah.
we want you to try this?
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a fish place in Houston where we would. I went in there now and I took my own hot sauce and I was eating. I just eat slow so people could say, hey, then I'll go, yeah, try that, And then eventually the owner says, man, how do I get this stuff? And so I began to make them in a pump jug for him.
Okay.
And then that sparked some customers, and so it worked out really well.
Okay, so let's try it. And what we're gonna do,
Yes.
we're gonna heat up some nuggets that Skylar brought from home. Some
Yes.
dino nuggets, which we're really excited about. So we're gonna go
Don't
heat those
judge
up.
my culinary.
They're gonna be dragging nuggets.
If you want to open some of these up, and so we have a few nuggets. I want you to pick out the ones that we should try.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll do that real quick.
Okay.
All right, so we have the nuggets brought to you from Skylar, and as we said, they are dino nuggets. I don't know if you guys see
Exclusively
those.
for my
Yeah.
house.
Skylar eats like a.
Like
she has
a
no.
four-
She has no children. In the
I have no
house,
children.
Just to be clear.
Just say, I
Yeah.
have no children.
But
I
you do
eat
have
like a
dino
4-year-old.
nuggets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is okay.
It's
Be
fine.
a kid while you can be, right?
Yeah.
We're all kids a little bit. So, Terrance, which ones did you open up for us
Okay.
here?
Well, I got them all cranked open, but
Okay.
I guess you can both want to try the number one seller, which is Hawaiian. This is actually
That's the one I was eyeing.
this is actually made
Yeah, you mentioned that.
with pineapples, kiwi, and strawberries.
Okay. That
Mmm.
sounds good.
And so it is definitely one you guys want to try. So go
Okay.
ahead and.
Now, are we gonna start from mild to hot?
Is that what you want to do? Okay.
I want to start from smoothest, and then I want to go hot.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
let's
this is
do-
gonna be, or you say this is a
He
little.
knows. Let
Yeah.
him do it. He
This one
knows.
is the one that says Dragon Fire Berry. That one is a little bit more heat. It's got
Okay.
a different pepper in it.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is African Kuano melon, and it's basically like horn melon. Okay, if you ever seen them. So
Okay. Yeah.
the fruit is extremely mild in flavor and in texture.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's try that one.
Okay.
So this one's gonna be the smoothest one that you offered. You
Yes,
said.
and
Okay.
then we're gonna do another one.
Maybe put
Okay.
it on the plate.
Should we? Oh
And
wait, yeah.
then
We can
we'll
dip
dip.
in there.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
Look at that pour. He's got the
Yeah.
pour down.
He knows what's
Yeah,
up.
that's
Been there, done
yeah,
that one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Are we
try
splitting
that.
some, Skylar?
Yeah, we'll
okay.
split.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
try that.
So I'm gonna
See
try.
if you like it.
I'm gonna smell it. I'm gonna smell it.
You're
It
gonna smell it
smells
first.
good. It
Yeah,
smells good.
It's very, very good.
All right. Okay. So this is the melon.
Yeah, this is it's called African Kuano melon.
It smells delicious.
Yes, taste it and see if you like that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I got.
yeah.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of
okay, if
texture.
he says that that's mild,
There it is.
I'm gonna die.
But it was like fruit.
Yeah, I know what to take long.
It was like fruity at first,
And then
boom.
Yeah.
It switched
Yes.
over a little bit.
Okay.
Yes.
This will be an interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
know.
go.
Do you do good with hot, the spicy
Doesn't
food?
look
Like
like
I like.
Yeah.
I like some spicy. Like I like jalapenos, and I
Yeah.
like. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. We'll since I put so much on that plate, look, we're gonna put this on the actual.
On the
Okay,
nugget?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I might get
This
that
is
in
another
there,
one
so-
that's pretty well, and they're seasonal. Okay.
Okay.
And this is a dragon fruit. Now, you've ever seen a little fruit and they look
Yeah.
like they're on fire?
Yeah.
That's a dragon fruit.
Okay.
Okay. And that's what this one's made from.
Okay.
So let's get that one to try.
We'll split these ones.
Yeah.
All
Split
right.
that one up and then we'll just dunk them on there. And
And go.
Here, I'm just gonna give you a
Okay,
little bit.
it's
How's
fine.
that?
That
How's that?
works. That works. No, give me a little more. I don't want to be a baby.
Yeah, alright, that's good.
It's okay.
All right.
If
give it a
I
shot.
have to leave early today, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Fruit up front.
That one's not as bad.
Mm-mm.
Not as spicy. It's good.
Yeah, it's delicious, but not as spicy. I thought the other one was spicier.
Yeah, good.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's see what we got.
I agree.
Here.
But I feel a little tinkle in my
Yeah,
nose
you're gonna get it.
happening.
It's gonna start happening.
It's
before
in
you
my
understand.
nose. Okay. Okay.
It does come at you.
And I think our
No.
quality of nuggets a little low as well.
Okay, I'm sorry. They have freezer burn on them.
Oh, I can taste
Leave
the
them
freezer
alone.
burn. They're a little cardboardy.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
We should probably do smaller nugget bites because we're running out of nuggets. 'Cause
Well, we
they're-
have how many? What? One more?
Well,
Two more?
three, but.
Oh wait, plus the barbecue sauce. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody knows what a cantaloupe is, and this
Yes.
is, and I bought these specific because they're not the most spicy that I make.
Okay.
And that one's your Skylar. All right.
Yeah.
All right, try those.
Cantaloupe.
I like the smell of that one.
I was gonna some kick to that, but initial pick. That's probably my favorite, actually.
That's my favorite so
Yep.
far,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's my favorite. Yeah, hands down, by far.
Yeah.
I like the cantaloupe one.
There
Yeah.
you go.
And
All right.
I don't even like cantaloupe fruit. Like,
Yeah, me either.
But I like that.
That was good. Yeah.
Like that? I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Let's try the Hawaiian.
Okay, I have high hopes for this one.
Yeah, this is the one that you were eyeballing at the beginning.
It has the most sweet
Let
to
me
it.
crack this one open here. Let's pour that on there. Most sweet to it, you said?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the most sweet, it has the most flavor, and it's gonna pack a little kick to it.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's good. Don't get me wrong.
I like that one.
I like it though. I like it though.
I can see it's starting to get you. a
That
little
one
bit.
didn't have much. That one didn't have much kick to me.
Yeah.
I'm saying that my eyes are
Yeah.
watering. I'm fine.
And you know, it sometimes you know, people have that texture in their mouth because it has so much fruit in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Now what are we going up to here?
All right.
This looks scary.
Well, you know,
Because it's red.
Yeah.
yes, this one we've actually kicked the peppers up a little bit more in this
Okay.
one. Now
Scary.
the ones that the latter batches we actually like quadruple the peppers in it.
The what with the letter batches?
Yeah, the later batches of
Oh, the
this,
later batches,
of
okay.
the fireberry.
Yeah.
We have dragonberry and then we have dragon fireberry.
Okay.
And the fireberry is going to be that one that you know you don't say that ain't hot.
Okay.
Okay.
So
But
this
So
this one
this-
isn't. But this one isn't that yet. Okay.
Okay, so this is
one of
a
the first
later
batches.
model.
This is
Okay.
one of the early ones.
Okay,
this
so
one-
now this is hot if they buy it
Yes,
online.
This is much more than this. And
Okay.
you can buy. It'll say fireberry and then it'll say dragonberry. The fireberry is the one that's got the heat.
That's not bad.
No, and it has
That's actually my new favorite.
yeah,
No, I
No?
like the cantaloupe.
yeah, cantaloupe
That
is
one's
really,
definitely spicier.
They're not traditional hot
For
sauces.
sure.
They're the fruit.
Yes.
It's more of a fruity sauce.
Right.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's
But
not.
like you're right, it's fruit at the beginning
Right,
and,
and then the spice comes in.
Because now my tongue is on fire.
Yeah, I'm like feeling it like in my eyes. I'm getting a little
my
watery over
my
here.
nose
Yeah.
is a little
Yeah.
like itchy.
Yes, me too.
So, but that's
But
okay.
I like that it's not. I was like
Yeah.
expecting like a traditional hot wing hot
Yeah.
sauce, and it's not that. It's the fruit infused, which I've never really had that flavor before, and I dig it. It's
what you're not.
it's refreshing in
Yeah.
a sense.
Yeah, what you're with these sauces, what you're not tasting that you taste in traditional hot sauces
Mhm.
is the vinegar.
Oh.
Okay.
See, you
Okay.
don't taste vinegar. If you like get Louisiana sauce, any other sauces, they're vinegar based sauces. And
Okay.
so
Interesting.
you get a lot of that tart with the heat.
Yeah.
But you get no tart here.
So I
Yeah.
came in with the thought that the Hawaiian would be my favorite. Cantaloupe though.
Cantaloupe was up there for me as well.
Cantaloupe.
Was good. Hawaiian was good too.
Yeah.
I liked the.
You liked the
I
fire?
liked the dragon fireberry.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like that one, and I
Yeah.
also liked the
The first one too though.
African melon was good.
Yeah.
honestly, all of them were.
Yeah.
I didn't have one where I was like, I don't like this.
Exactly.
I could have ate wings. I think it would be good on fish, like
Fish.
salmon,
Yeah.
tilapia. I think it could be good on all that. So interesting stuff there. Really cool. I'm excited for the barbecue sauce.
Yeah. And this is pretty good.
And this is just standard.
This is standard barbecue
Okay, and
sauce.
I'm a Sweet Baby Ray's guy.
And this is going to be really close to that.
Okay.
Okay.
It's going to be really close to that. Let's go ahead and dip that in there and see if you like it.
Yeah, this looks good. This is more my speed right here.
Yeah.
It smells so good.
Yeah. And,
That's good.
yeah.
That's delicious.
Yeah, I want one of those.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, the barbecue sauces do very, very, very well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Now I wish you had more
Yeah.
than.
Now it's 9:30 and I want to eat some barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish we had more than 5 dino nuggets.
I'm sorry.
We were sitting here having to split them up, you know.
I'm sorry.
You know, the melon ones are really good on eggs. So
Oh,
I haven't even thought about that.
okay.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
And chilies, I think this would be good on a chili,
Yeah.
maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm just like brainstorming a little bit.
Yeah.
Here. I'm a sauce guy though. Like I'm
Okay.
always a sauce guy. I like sauces. I'm a big ranch guy. I think
Mhm.
that's just like an Oklahoma thing though.
Yeah.
Like ranch is just good on anything.
Yeah.
Right.
But I like these sauces, and I think they can go well with anything. If you don't want a traditional hot sauce that's spicy,
still delicious.
that's hot, that's a little fresher, it's a little bit more. I don't know. The palate just felt like a refreshing, and it
Like
didn't
summer.
and it didn't overpower the chicken, which I
Yeah.
liked. It
Right.
was just like I could taste it, but I could also taste the chicken. And this is the way to go.
But
Texas
did
tongue
you
tingler toe
did you
is the
want
way
to
to
taste
go.
the chicken this time though?
Not
Yeah.
When I saw the barbecue sauce, I was like, I'm gonna have all barbecue sauce,
Yeah, no chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Understandable.
Right.
To close it out, Skylar, we haven't talked much about pop culture lately. Since you were gone for our last episode.
Yeah, I was gone.
I think last time we talked about Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah.
You're finished up with that now too, right?
Yeah, that's done.
It's done. What?
Fantastic.
Yeah, great
Loved
ending.
it. Have you seen that show? It's on Hulu.
Do you
What
watch
is
much
it?
TV?
It's called Only Murders in the Building.
No, I haven't seen that.
Do you watch much TV in the truck?
I do. I watch. If it's made by like Seth MacFarlane, I watch it.
Okay. Yeah, I love. Oh, it's a big family
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
I
watch
love
that
Family
stuff
Guy.
over and over,
Yeah.
Archer and stuff. I like
Yeah.
silly stuff like that.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
So
I mean, you gotta have a laugh at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we do a segment. We do a pop culture segment. Skylar and I are big into movies, television shows,
Yeah.
all that stuff. So
Yeah.
you can join in. But the last time we talked about Only Murders in the Building,
Yeah.
the ending was fantastic. I thought it was
Fantastic.
awesome. The
Yeah.
setup for season 3 is
Great.
mind blowing.
Paul Rudd.
Are you gonna spoil it? I wasn't gonna spoil it.
Sorry guys.
It's okay. Well, we done now.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, Paul Rudd is going to be in season 3,
Yeah.
which it's like, who doesn't love Paul Rudd? The man doesn't age.
Yeah.
And so right now, currently watching, oh gosh. Okay, so,
Just watched Echoes on Netflix.
okay,
Limited series. Super good.
Echoes.
If you like a mystery that's a little bit kind
Yeah.
of dark, but like you're like not sure what's happening, kind of like it's kind of like a murder mystery, but nobody dies.
okay, and that's on Netflix, you
It's
said?
on Netflix.
Okay, I need to check
I
that
think
out.
there's only
Is it scary?
7 or 8 episodes. No, it's not scary. It's
Okay.
just a mystery.
Nobody dies. It can't be.
Nobody dies.
It's suspenseful.
It's suspenseful.
Okay, okay.
It's suspenseful.
I'll check that out. Most recent movie I watched was was Father of the Bride with Steve Martin.
Okay, you're on a Steve Martin kick.
Yeah, I am on a Steve Martin.
Okay.
And then Miss
Congeniality with
yes, Sandra Bullock. Okay, great movie. I haven't seen either of them. And series.
You haven't seen.
I haven't seen either of those movies until like literally last night. We finished I can't say the word.
Miss Congeniality.
Congeniality. I
Okay,
can't
we're
say
gonna
that
have
word.
to after off air. We're gonna practice.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I need that help.
So.
Okay, so those are my last 2 movies I watched. They're classic movies. What are you watching right now, Terrance?
Family Guy.
That's a go-to.
Classic.
It's
classic.
so you can turn on and be mindless. Terrance, we can't thank you enough,
Yes,
sir.
thank
Appreciate
you so
everything.
much for
So
coming.
cool.
I hope
Friend
you
of the
guys-
Thank
program, Terrance Smalls. Once again, well, thank you for listening to another Melton True Blue podcast where we are all things and everything Melton. My name's Taryn.
I'm Skylar.
Thanks for listening.